Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network and our live coverage of the ERA Amp Grading and Excavation Pavement Late Model Stock Car Series. Part of the Blizzard Series tonight, presented by JD7 Motorsports from Five Flags Speedway, the home of the Snowball Derby. 56 laps tonight in honor of the 56th annual running of the Snowball Derby, upcoming, I believe that's late January, early February. It's been a while since I've followed the Snowball Derby much. The last time was the gigantic controversy with Kyle Busch and company, and I haven't really followed it since then. That was a few years ago. But we have got 19 drivers checked in tonight. It's going to be a good one. Should be a fun one. Been watching the guys a little bit. Little slipping, little sliding. A couple of guys really finding out how close they can get to that wall on the entry to turn one, which protects the pit exit right there. And several of them have scraped it pretty heavily. So they're fixing up cars. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Already lighting it up, and I see Beards. I'm going to say you rolled with 5. That's your over-under number. If that is the case, then, yeah, you're down for number 5. We have until the field rolls off for the main event to shoot your numbers up into the chat. You never know. We might get crazy and give away some prizes. Right now we're working on a new T-shirt deal, so I'm trying to get that kind of figured out. Last show for the week, and I got to say I was going to try to get something on Wednesday and Thursday, but I have been feeling quite a bit under the weather, and I think I am going to try to take a little time and rest. Try to get everything right. If my voice is bad tonight, guys, I'm very sorry, but I am highly medicated trying to do this. I don't know what I caught. I don't think it's COVID. I thought it was allergies, but I think it's a little deeper than that. I've got an insistent cough that just won't go away, and that's really all it is. No fever, nothing else, a little congestion, but that I have with allergies anyway because I've had allergies for the last 20 years. So we're fighting through. We're being strong. Doing what we do. Ready to see a good race. As you can see, the Connor boys, quickest again. Kyler Davis, Austin DeMore, Reed Rundle in the practice session, the top 5. Guys are about ready to get out for qualifying. Trying to get some rubber on the track. It was Stallnecker right there that smacked a fence out of 4. Had to work tonight again, Randy. Couldn't take off and come run. Just asking. If we suddenly go silent for a little while and there's no commentation, that means I probably had a coughing fit and passed out. I'll be back shortly. All right, qualifying. Rolling out. On to the Speedway. Kyler Davis is going to be one of our first to get out here in that wild-looking number 6 machine. McLaughlin, 77 car, also on the Speedway. Payette, Casey Wynn is out here as well. I don't think it's COVID. Kyler Davis, 1682, sets the mark. Everybody else now is going to play catch up. Turnmeyer tees him up, times him up, puts it right on the number. He's about 1/1000th off. It puts him in second. Looking to see Casey Wynn is on track. He's coming out of turn 4. He's going to complete his first lap. Wynn, 13th quickest. Reed Rundle, already on track. Adam Vinny was running around a second ago. I saw his name jump. There he is. He went to third quick. He is just a tick off. We're waiting to see the two Connor boys get out here to make laps. Adam Vinny, second quick. He ties it up. Man, he is right there. Those three right on top of one another. Thousands. And there comes Joey Connor. 16:73, a tenth faster. He decimates the field. Dylan Connor rolling out onto the raceway. Going to get a big head of steam down the hill through turn 4. Car's pretty much in a drift right there. Waited for the throttle a long time in 3 and 4. He'll hit the stripe. And he'll jump all the way to second. 16.74, then loses the car. Well, that qualifying effort was all she wrote for him. 15.7 or 16.74 seconds. Bob Eldred, newcomer to the series, will be the only car that does not take time. He's relegated to starting at the back of the field anyway. That is a rookie requirement. We'll go to the admin booth for the redraw here in just a little bit. While the boys are getting it set up, let's go find out if the boys are setting up their redraw, and we are going to watch it. There we go. Let's get it on the screen for everybody to see. We're going to watch this boxer right here. They're putting in all the names. And then they will draw us out a new list from
all right. It's all set. Remember, we do the random button 3 times. The third time, however it comes out, is what we start with. So randomize number 1. Here we go. Again, that's 2. Third. So we'll have Turnmeyer on the pole, followed by Dylan Connor. Row 2 will be 11 of Vinny and the 43 of Rundle. Row 3 is the 206 of Davis, the 07 Diamore, and the 90 Joey Connor will be 7th. 8th on back. We'll line up how they normally will. Good luck, everybody. We'll start the driver's meeting in a minute. No cars on track during the warm-up till the driver's meeting is over.
Thank you, guys.
All right, you heard it. You saw it. Once again, Dylan Connor will be on that front row. Turnmeyer and Connor, row 1. Vinny and Rundle, row 2. Davis and Damore, row 3. And Joey Connor. We'll start inside of row number 4 with that 7-car randomized list from qualifying. The warm-up session. Driver's meeting going on right now. It will not allow cars on the track until the driver's meeting has concluded. I've only got 2 people. Oh, 6. I see Barb. She's on 6. Five, 6, and 7 already pulled down off the board. Bill is in at 8. Anybody else on the over-under? You only have until the field rolls off for the 56-lap feature tonight. How long did it take to go away, Randy? Because, damn, I'm ready for this to go away. It hit me like last Thursday, but we're working in an environment that was really nasty and dusty, and I thought, I just probably breathed in some dust, and I breathed in enough, it got my throat a little sore. This will go away, and by Saturday, it wasn't gone. Sunday, it was as worse probably as it's been all week until today, and now today it is bad. I have gotten pretty dizzy a couple of times from having coughing fit. I don't know what it is. That's the over-under for cautions for our feature tonight. Last season, we gave away a couple of prize packs. The two girls picked the same number and hit, and so I was obliged to do both. I think we are about to see cars rolling out onto the racing surface. Several have made their way to their pit stalls. I see McLaughlin, Vinny, the new guy, Eldred, Bob Eldred. You're going to go with 2. Thank you, Barbara. We're trying. We're going to soldier on. That's what we do. Not sure how long the drivers' meeting is going to last here. I thought we'd see cars on track already, but they must have had a lot to go over. They wouldn't have that many cautions last week, did we? No, it is not a big, roomy track. Five Flag Speedway. This thing is, well, I can kind of show you here. It is just about a half a mile. We got great temperature though. Low humidity. Not much of a breeze. 8 miles an hour. We're all the way down in Pensacola, Florida, so we're about to get rocked by a hurricane. Yeah, that's terrible. No fever, none of that. I'm just a little congested, but like I said, I think that's my allergies kicking in. But no fevers, none of that stuff. It's just this cough that just won't go away. I have probably eaten 2,000 cough drops. There we go. The warm-up session is underway finally. I think the practice session was a little bit warmer. And I think when the sun went down, the lights came on, the track cooled down, and we may see some really fast times here. May see some cars spin out. That's Marvin Turnmeyer backing it down the front stretch. There went a couple more. That's Andrew Perry. Well, I got the same thing. Myron Turnmeyer has his hands full. Watch that car twitch several times the last couple of laps. Yeah, I'd like to know what this is. I just don't want to go to the doctor. Mr. Adam Vinny, Lumberdude limousine right there. The jackwagon's running around out here somewhere. There he is. There's Jeff Werdeman back in the white car this week. Westendorf, Payette, Austin, Sean McLaughlin's out here. Pete Dillon, all the Pete Dillon fans. There's the number 7. Hello, Mindy. Thanks to everybody for chiming in the chat, man. It makes it a whole lot more fun to do this when there's plenty of people. About a minute and a half, we'll get ready to go green flag racing. And maybe we won't wait a minute and a half. Maybe we'll go a little early. We know we're going to realign the front of the field. But let's look at our starting grid. We will start with the outside of row number 4. That car will be the 81 of Jeff Werdeman. Next to him, oh yeah, he's going to have Joey Dillon, I think. Let me double check. I got to get that back out. Joey Connor. Joey Connor will be there. So he'll move from the pole to row 4 on the inside. Pete Dillon and Dylan Delaney, the 7 and 60 in row number 5. You'll have John Payette in the 5 car inside of row number 6 next to Matt Knowles. Andrew Perry in the 33. He starts inside of row number 7 with John Brunner in the 46 on his outside. The 92 of Josh Westendorf. He'll have Zach Stallnecker in his lane with him. 55, 92 respectively. Then the 5 of Casey Wynn. He's all the way back in row 9 with Sean McLaughlin in the 77, and newcomer to the series, rookie, the 113 of Bob Eldred. We'll get ready to go back to the front. We know what it looks like. We know that it's Turnmeyer and the man to beat in the series. He absolutely is the man to beat. Dylan Connor. And if you get him close enough to the front, he is going to get out there. He's going to set the pace. He's going to manage his tires, and it is going to be very tough to stop that guy from winning. He's very good. That's what he does. Adam Vinny and Reed Rundle will have the second row side by side, and then Kyler Davis and Austin DeMoore in that third row. That is the truth, Michael. That is absolutely the truth. There's a whole lot more fun.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag in the air. We're underway. 56 laps for the Blizzard Series. 5 Flag Speedway, AMP, Excavating and Grading, super late models, and you saw a slip out of the 91. We don't see that often. But you saw a slip out of the 91. Stallnecker found the fence up in turn number 4. Right now, It is all about the battle for second and third. Adam Vinny's working the inside. He's got second away from Dylan Connor right now. Kyler Davis is right there as well. Connor's going to cross over and try to go back after Vinny. He doesn't want to fall too far back in the field so that he can go up there and try to run Turnmeyer down. He wants to be that second car and only have to pass one of them. But a slip out of 4 lets Vinny get right back alongside. Kyler Davis is right there trying to take advantage of an open door and see if he can move himself into third. Joey Connor and Reed Rundle side by side. Joey's got the inside in that deal. Adam Vinny went way wide getting into one. He'll give up the battle for second. Now he's in a battle for third. Joey Connor up to the 5th spot. Now it's side by side. Dylan and Rundle, 6 and 7. Single file it out. Kyler Davis gets the 3rd spot away from Adam Vinny. Now it's going to be about can Turnmeyer manage the race, manage the tires, and keep Dylan Connor at bay for another 45 laps, excuse me. I already see the 92 of Westendorf on pit road. He's had contact with the outside wall. Let's go a little deeper in the field quickly. Dylan Delaney back here in the A spot in the 60 car. Austin DeMore behind him. John Payette just inside the top 10. Werdeman's behind that. Knowles, Perry, Eldred, the new guy. The new guy's already 5 spots up. So hard charger already going to Bob Eldred. We'll see where he's at the end of lap 56. Turnmeyer's out front. He's got company very, very slowly, very methodically creeping in on the back bumper. The 91 of Dylan Connor. Connor is going to look for a way to go by as quickly as he can. He's not going to give Turnmeyer a second to think about it. Turnmeyer's going to defend off the high line. Had the car well positioned right in the middle. Through 3 and 4 last time, and this time Connor got close and had to back up. We're going to try very hard. Thank you, Mindy. Here we go. Connor peeking to the inside. Turnmeyer trying to fend him off the high side. Almost contact right there. Out of 3 and 4. Does Turnmeyer have enough momentum? I don't think so. He's keeping the lead at least this lap. Connor got down on the flat. Didn't hurt the car a bit. He noses ahead. That time, Dylan Connor led the lap. So the first 14 went to Turnmeyer. Lap 15 goes to Connor. Turnmeyer still fighting hard on the outside. Sean McLaughlin on pit road. McLaughlin has some right front damage there. Get back to the battle on track. Connor now has the lead in front of Turnmeyer. Turnmeyer's going to go right back at him. Connor is going to roll the car free through the top of 1 and 2. Turnmeyer trying to fight back. Trying to put pressure on the 91. Here comes Kyler Davis looking to get second away from Turnmeyer. Adam Vinny's right there. Joey Connor, and Pete Dillon. So the top 6 pretty close together right now. And I think Dylan Connor is going to go out here. He's going to run hard a little bit, get out in front, give himself a nice comfortable gap so he can start to manage these guys. And that is just his MO. He does this week in, week out. Hunts the front, settles in, and makes these guys run the race he wants them to run. That's a race car driver. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your job. And he's very, very good at it. Kyler Davis now up to second. The battle's for third between Adam Vinny and Marvin Turnmeyer. And I think Vinny's going to get the best of this here. It's just a matter of time. And he'll take it getting into 3 and 4. Turnmeyer trying to poke the nose back inside. Don't think it's going to work out. And it does not. Now he's got to worry about Dillon behind him. Pete Dillon is 7 car. Defending series champion 2 seasons ago. Did not have a great season last season. Looking to rebound, and he's done well the first couple of races of this season. Dylan Connor back out front. He's got it out to almost half a second. Drop back through the field a little bit. Matt Knowles is back here in 14th. He's all by himself in front of Casey Wynn and right behind Andrew Perry, probably about 15 car lengths. But Perry is the tail end of a long line. Eldred is there. Werdeman, Payette, Rundle, DeMoore, Delaney. And then there's a small gap up to Joey Connor in 6th. You can see the rubber piling up out of the groove. Battle for the 5th spot, or the 4th spot, and that went quickly as Pete Dillon went right by Marvin Turnmeyer. While that was happening, everybody kind of caught up to the back of this. And that's going to put Delaney and company right in the thick of things. Joey Connor's going to make a move on Marvin Turnmeyer right here. Just looking for the opening to get that nose alongside. Out of 2, he'll get that nose right up there to the left rear corner. Turnmeyer will go up the hill, and Turnmeyer's liable to get freight trained by about 4 to 6 cars right here. We are past halfway. We are coming up on 25 laps to go. 2 retirees, McLaughlin and Westendorf. Whoa, contact there. Turnmeyer had to find the binders quickly, and it opens the door for Delaney to get alongside. I'm not sure that battle is quite over yet. This time Delaney gets up in the marbles. Got the car settled back up underneath him. Let's go up to Kyler Davis and Adam Vinny. We'll watch the 3 leaders from the drone cam. There goes Westendorf back to pit road. Looks like they are content to just ride right there, following each other. Joey Connor is starting to close in on Pete Dillon. That'll be a battle for 4th. With 20 to go.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution for the first time. The Jack Wagon. Reed Rundle, the 43 car, appears to have issues. Oh, he was in between cars and just maybe got to the throttle a little bit early. And that'll slow the action for the first time tonight. We made it to 20 to go, 36 laps completed before we had a caution. Dylan Connor took over on lap number 15. He's led every lap since. Kyler Davis, Adam Vinny, Joey Connor, Dylan Delaney, Austin DeMore, Bob Eldred, John Payette, Andrew Perry, and Zach Stallnecker. The top 10. Everybody else on pit road right now, so we'll see how they come off of pit road. Pete Dillon will be the first of those cars. He'll line up 11th. Rundle still in his pit box. Look like Knowles, then Turnmeyer. Casey Wynn fell in behind that. That's through 14. Werdeman's going to roll off 15th. Brunner 16th. So we're going to have 20 to go when we go back to green. Like I said before the opening, there'll probably not be anything the rest of this week here on the network, but next Monday Night Thunder, the Mars Pavement Street Stock Series, their series finale, crown a champion at the 8 o'clock Eastern show, and we'll turn around and have the season finale for Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Big Block Modified Series, and we will crown not only a series champion, but we will crown the Wheelman champion, presented by Camus Racing Simulators. At that time, 3 drivers still in it. 2 of them in here tonight. The 11 of Adam Vinny, the 43 of Reed Rundle. They're all chasing Garrett Boyd right now in that overall championship. So lights off on the pace truck. It is time to go back to Green Flag Racing. We'll double them up. Can Kyler Davis go put some pressure on Dylan Connor here? Will Adam Vinny be able to do something? Put himself in victory lane here. It's all going to be about what the 91 car does. If he gets a good start and he gets out front, it's going to be really tough to pass him. In the zone of the green flag. Mechanical failures. Well, we hate to hear that. Right now, under the green flag again. Coming around at 18 to go, and it's going to be Connor just barely. Can we see a crossover right here? Kyler Davis got a run. Can he get there? He gets down to the inside. Moves Dylan up the hill. Is it enough to keep the door open and get him past? No, it is not. Dylan Connor drove it through 3 and 4 on the high side. Takes the lead back, and that might be all she wrote, folks. Adam Vinny held on to 3rd. Joey Connor made his way to 4th, and I don't think he's just going to try to sit there and ride. He's going to start putting pressure on Vinny. Bob Eldred from the back of the pack up here in the 6th spot. What a charge through the field for him. There's your move on 3rd place, Adam Vinny. Can Vinny hang around, keep the momentum up on the high side, and fend off Joey Connor in the 90? 14 laps remaining. Slower car. That's Andrew Perry. Right in front of the leaders. He'll stay down on the inside. Plenty of room there. They're still side by side for third. Not anymore. Joey Connor slides across the nose of the 11. Puts himself up on the podium. Adam Vinny back to fourth. Eldred up to fifth. He got around Delaney there, but here comes somebody with some fresh tires. That's Pete Dillon in the 7.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution out. John Payette has an issue in the 5 car. Oh, yeah, he and Casey Wynn with a little contact, and Payette got light, spun the car around. So, Randy Brunner, they're on your number, sir. Hard charger, by far. Eldred in that 113. Rookie, first race with the series. Started 19th. Now runs in 5th. And we still have about 10 or 11 laps left. Austin DeMore and Zach Stallnecker, John Payette, all on pit road. We will have 11 laps remaining officially. I think we're going to get the one to go this time around. Wave around car, the 33.
All right,
Perry
man.
just went a
Like
lap
back
down.
on the pace car. We're not going green this time.
Just
We
a
are
few
not
laps
going
ago.
green.
Extended caution period. Going to add at least one more lap here. Ooh. There's a horrible feeling. All right, this time we do get the one to go signal. Green for 11 more circuits. Are we done with the cautions? It's hard to tell. We're not done with the racing, that's for sure. Kyler Davis going to try to put up a different fight this time, and he got a pretty good start. I think Dylan Connor missed a shift. Kyler Davis got a fantastic restart. I think Dylan Connor had a little problem. And Kyler Davis grabs the lead. Connor falls to second. Joey Connor to third. Eldred up to fourth as he's going to get around Vinny right here. And that's going to keep the door open, at least momentarily. The guy on fresh tires sitting there on the outside of the 60 car. He just wants an open lane to go. He's got time to pick up quite a few spots if he can get through this traffic. At the front, battle again. Dylan Connor right back after Kyler Davis. And I don't know what Davis did, but he left the door open. Either that or Dylan Connor got in there and kicked the door open. But here comes Joey Connor as well. Is it Connor 1-2 tonight? I don't know. We still got 7.5 laps. Can the new guy get in here and score a podium in his first night in the series? He is right there, and he is all over Joey Connor. Six laps remaining. We're watching the top 5. Dylan has the lead. That's just kind of an as-usual thing. I mean, the 91 car, he's the guy to beat in here. And if you're going to win a race, you're going to have to go beat him. Wave lap 5 to go. Dylan Connor, Kyler Davis, Joey Connor, Bob Eldred, and Adam Vinny. And Pete Dillon, new tires didn't help him out. He is mired back in 6th, and he can't go anywhere right now. Davis tried to check things up just a little bit. He slowed down Joey Connor enough that Eldred got the fender in there. Little pinching. That is some tight racing right there. 113 is the one that got out of shape. The 90, kind of lucky he didn't get turned into the fence, I think. But sometimes when you pinch, you pay. 2 to go this time. There's a little more contact between the 113 and the 90. Could come around to the white. Does Kyler Davis have anything left to go up here after Dylan Connor? He is using every inch of the racetrack, trying to find a run, especially on the exit. Gets a good run here, headed down to 3 and 4. Will he shove the nose to the inside? He gets it there. Is it enough to get around? It will not be. Dylan Connor's going to win it again. Kyler Davis, Joey Connor in the 3rd. Bob Eldred in his rookie race with the group runs 4th. And then Pete Dillon did get Adam Vinny in that last couple laps right there to bring it home in 5th. So a good finish to it, for sure. I'm not sure why we're stopping way out here. We'll see if we got a camera close. There's a pretty good shot right there. We'll get the boys, as many of them as we can anyway. Well, we know we have Kyler Davis. We're going to have to shuffle him through a handful of channels to get him up here. And we're waiting for our other 2. Casey Wynn. Is Casey Wynn going to be our random? Oh, that's not terrible. Actually, that is horrible. Yeah, we don't have a good one. We do not have a good angle to get on this car. There's about as good angle as we're going to get. Let's get Casey Wynn in here real quick. Casey Wynn, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Been a minute since we had a chance to talk tonight. A 7th place finish, and it looked like one lane of racing, treacherous track as always at Five Flags.
Yeah, I dug myself in a massive hole in qualifying. I cannot qualify to save my life, and it's really been biting me. But, we would just kind of try to keep her clean as best we could and manage the car, and we finished 7th, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, not wrecked out is always a plus when you come to a place like this. It's just so tight. It's one lane. Everybody's fighting for the same piece of real estate. And if you get out of the groove, you're liable to get freight trained all the way to the back. What kind of concentration does it take to make sure that you can, stay focused and stay online?
Yeah, you really got to just focus on hitting your marks. It's kind of hard. It feels like you're just seeing stars in a way. You kind of just start defocusing, and you got to kind of get yourself and remind yourself, like, man, I'm losing time. I got to get back in it and just refocus and get it going.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Give us a couple quick shout outs before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, shout out to you, Roger, for the broadcast, Marv and Jeff for the league, and all my buddies back in Discord.
All right, man. Congrats on a good night of racing. We'll look forward to seeing you back here maybe next week.
Yes, sir. I'll see you next week.
All right, that is Casey Wynn. Let's ask Dylan real quick. Hey, Dylan, is Joey coming? Is Joey coming to Discord, Dylan?
For some reason, it's not showing a waiting room on his. I'm not sure why.
Where's he at?
Let me see if I can help him out.
Yeah, get him in any of the rooms, and then we'll get him up here. In the meantime, excuse me, folks. Well, that's a grab Kyler Davis. He's rolling his way up here. And we'll grab him while he's moving the car real quick. Kyler Davis, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You had a shot. You got to the front late in this thing on that last restart. Tell me what went wrong.
Just old tires. I could tell. It seemed like Connor was backing up his corners a little bit to give Joey more of a run coming out underneath. But honestly, it just was old tires. I thought I was going to get him when he caught the apron coming out when I got underneath him, but still didn't have enough of a drive out. It was a good run, though.
Yeah, that guy, if you can get him on a restart, I always tell the rest of these guys, you think if you can get him on a restart, you can kind of do what he does, and he just puts the car in the right spot and makes it really hard for people to pass. But it looked like he had a little something left on the skins there at the very end.
Yeah, absolutely. I got him on the last restart, but there was question whether I jumped it or not. I think I timed it right, but it was easier just to give the spot back instead of causing issues.
All right, man. Well, great run tonight. Second full season that I remember here with the group, and it looks like maybe you're going to be the one to come up here and try to challenge these guys.
Absolutely, that's the plan.
All right, man. Give me some shout-outs before we let you get out of here, bub.
Yeah, just a big thanks to Jeff and Marvin for putting this league on. You know, we appreciate them doing this a lot.
All right, man. Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, sir.
That's Kyler Davis. He finishes in the second spot. Now we might get a chance to talk to our third place driver. We'll get over here. We'll get on his car. It looks like he's in the chat now. Try to get him up in the booth. Joey Connor, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, a good run through the field. You slid back early. You came back late. You almost got up there to go 1-2 with Dylan, but you're going to come up third tonight. Tell us about your feature.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, having to start seventh, I think I burned a little too much tire getting there. And when I got there, I think I was probably just as good as them. But when you get behind them like that, it just gets so tight, and you just really can't do much with it. But I'm real happy with it. Finished third. Congratulations to Dylan on his win and Kyler running second there.
You had to pass a couple of tough customers on your way in there. Adam Vinny, Pete Dillon, some of those guys. And, when everybody's fighting for the same piece of real estate, how do you know when you're going to position your car in the right spot to get these guys off their line?
Yeah, I tell you, it's not easy at all, man. Especially you run up on those guys like Vinny and Pete Dillon and Reed Rundle, those guys like that, man. I mean, it's you're just trying to race as clean as you can. And you're pedaling the thing on the bottom. You're really burning up tire. You're burning up tire once you get to the front that you're not going to have, and it's hard. But I mean, you just got to do what you got to do at that given time.
Well, before we let you give your shout-outs, tell me the last couple 3 laps there, you and Eldred, a little bit of contact. Is that from trying to protect the line so hard, or was everybody just slipping and sliding that much?
Yeah, I mean, it was close. I mean, I was slipping and sliding some too, and I think that one time he got in there, I probably did. I probably pinched that a little too close. I just wasn't expecting him to be there that quick, but I mean, he was really, really good there at the end. He was tough. You're just trying to fight and get all you can right there at the very end.
That's what racing's about, man. Give me a couple shout outs before we let you get out of here.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank the good Lord above, first and foremost. I'd like to thank you for everything you do in the booth. I'd like to thank AMP Graydon, Gunslinger Whiskey. I'm sure I'm missing some guys. I'd like to thank Pereira Race Parts and Chris and Allen Pereira, Caldwell Bankerbone. And that's pretty much all I got.
All right, man. Congrats on a great night of racing. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, sir. You have a good evening.
Joey Connor finishing in third, and now let's grab him. Let's move him in here. Probably it's about win number 654,000, but the 91 car once again in victory lane. And Dylan Connor, you actually got challenged a little bit there late in this one.
Yeah, I don't let them go back and look at it to be sure. I don't knock him for trying it. I think he went a little too early on that last start. He just, instead of getting penalized for it, he went on ahead and moved up. But I don't knock him at all. We've all been anxious like that on them starts. But I just knew we both have to go on green, and he had me cleared before the start-finish line. I knew I was a little over anxious.
Well, it was a great race, and nonetheless, you had to go up there and get the lead. You fell back a little ways. You didn't let yourself get all the way back to third. Had you let yourself get back to third, would it have taken you a lot longer to get to the front than that 15, 16 laps?
Yeah, well, I did. I actually ended up falling in third. It's kind of odd how much it changed in only 56 laps, really. I had to start on the outside due to the redraw, and I was just sideways up top the first few laps. I couldn't really get it going good up there, and I was able to tuck down behind Vinny. And once I got to the bottom, I found some grip and was able to get back up there. And once I got in the lead, I was able, to manage it some there. But I'm not gonna lie. At the end, it was just like I said. I went from sideways to just super tight at the end, and that was about all I had at the end.
Well, an awesome run, another win, some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate again.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for doing the booth every Tuesday. I want to thank Marv and Jeff for everything they do for the league, giving us a great league to run in. Gunslinger Whiskey, AMP Graydon, the main sponsors of the league. I want to thank Pereira Race Parts, Chris and Allen Pereira with Caldwell Banker Elite, and a good buddy of mine, Caleb, for helping out this year.
All right, man. Congrats again. I'll see you back. I think I'll see you Monday night over at Mars.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Dylan Connor picking up another win. Great race. And, once again, he does exactly what he needs to do. Gets to the front. He manages the race. He manages the pace. He's able to keep the tires on it. And somebody's going to have to figure out a way if they're going to beat the guy. Otherwise, the defending series champ is going to go back to back. And we haven't had that yet here. So that would be pretty cool. Congrats to him on a great race. Let's take a look at our results. It was Dylan Connor, Kyler Davis, Joey Connor, 1, 2, 3. Bob Eldred, rookie in the series in his first race. 15 spots from the back to fourth place tonight. Great run for him. And he was challenging for a podium spot in his first run with the guys. Dylan was 5th, Vinny 6th, Wynn 7th, Delaney 8th, Turnmeyer 9th, Werdeman 10th. Reed Rundle, incident for Reed, spun out about midway and just only able to recover to 11th tonight. Knowles 12th, Brunner 13th, Payette 14th, 15th was DeMoore. 16th, Stallnecker, Perry, Westendorf, and McLaughlin rounded things out. Westendorf and McLaughlin early exits from incidents. Mechanical failure, I believe, for the 77 car. Randy Brunner will get a hold of you if we can scrounge enough stuff up. Hell, who knows? We might send you a confetti bomb. You never know. But we'll reach out to you and let you know we get a prize pack together because you did catch the 2 caution over under tonight. So we've got that marked down for you. Want to say thank you to everybody for watching. And without you guys, there's no reason for us to do this without all the great leagues giving us fantastic racing like we witnessed once again right here. There's nothing for us to cover. Everybody gets a pat on the back for that. Till we see y'all the next time. Keep the rough side down. Peace.